Hello beautiful people. In this video I want to show you how I bypassed the stupid system that manages the batteries on this bike and does not allow more than one battery to drive the vehicle. This is essential for all the people that want to upgrade this bike and make it a proper motorcycle which can fulfill all demands for any user. Now, first of all, we need to understand that this bike uses a CAN bus system for the batteries, and that means that the battery only provides the power that the controller needs. So it will not show any power when you have it on the bench unless you short circuit two pins so that it turns on its power. One thing that I would like to point out is that in order to connect two or more batteries on this bike, you only need one working BMS which is compatible with the bike. You cannot connect more batteries if you have two working BMSs working on this bike. To conclude, you don't need more than one working BMS. And this, of course, is needed so that we can have the state of charge on the instrument panel and that we know how much power is on the bike at any moment. I also want to point out that my hack is purely electrical or mechanical. I don't have any special knowledge for programming CAN bus modules so that I can hack it with the program. I cannot do that. This is very special knowledge, as you can understand, because the company does not release anything to anyone. Even the dealers have absolutely no idea how this thing works. Now, if you start the bike, when you want to connect more batteries to it, the only way to activate the main battery and to have the state of charge following the rest is to turn it on with only the main battery. So when you do that, you can see that it powers the motor, the controller, but it does not accept regenerative braking. You see that I'm applying the brake now and the regen does not work. If I want to connect more batteries, I can do it after I have turned on the bike. So if I turn this on now, this connects these two batteries to the extra controller, but it's also parallel to the original battery. So, as you can see, the regen is working right now. And I have another switch for the other battery, which does not contain its original BMS. So I have four batteries working at the same time. And I have regen, I have everything. This is very important for all people that want to install another controller like I did. I used this Subauton 72200. But there are also more controllers that you can buy and upgrade the bike to fulfill all your needs. That's all. So if you want, you can build yourself a 17S pack to be compatible with the voltage of the bike at lipo chemistry, I mean, not lithium iron phosphate, and with a simple switch you can connect it to the bike. You can have the cables, the plus and minus, connected directly to the plus and minus of the controller either the original or the extra controller that you might want to install. And with this way you will be able to provide the power needed for that controller. The fact that these bikes only use one battery is the reason they don't have any power. I've recently tested several models from other motorbike manufacturers, and in all the test bikes they only had one battery and they were absolutely garbage. There was absolutely no power, and that's logical. Even in my setup with a sub-photon controller, if you only have like 2 batteries, the power is not enough. This controller, in my case, uses 200 amps battery drawn from battery current. That's the original is not enough to provide that power, so you don't have the power needed. So if you want to upgrade the bike, you will either find someone that will be able to construct a module that can fool the battery system in order to have full power at all times, regardless of the outer voltage of the battery at the time of startup. Or you will use my setup with just 2 switches, 2 in my case, but switches that will be turned on after the original battery has started. Of course, when the batteries will be charged with the charger of the bike, the switches must be on. And a little bonus, a beautiful cut.